My name is Thomas. I am 70 years old. I live alone in a quiet town near the sea. This town is small. Most people know each other here. Every morning, I wake up early. The sun is not fully up yet. I make coffee slowly. I sit in the same chair every day. I listen to the silence around me. The sea is calm in the morning. The waves move slowly. I watch the water for a long time. The wind is cold but gentle. Silence has become my companion. But my life was not always so quiet. Many years ago, everything was different. My house was full of noise. It was full of voices and movement. I had a wife. She was kind and patient. I had a son. He brought energy into our home. We were a family. Our house was small, but it felt warm and alive. Music played in the evenings. Laughter filled every room. Those days felt endless. My son was very active. He loved asking questions. He dreamed about the world outside our town. I watched him play and felt proud. One summer, my son finished school. He was young and strong. His eyes were full of hope. Life was opening in front of him. He told us he wanted to travel. He wanted to see new places. He wanted to find himself. He wanted his own path. I was proud of him, but I was also afraid. I knew life would change. I felt it deep inside. On the day he left, the house felt heavy. The air was quiet. My wife cried softly. She tried not to be loud. I stood still and said nothing. I did not know what to say. I was never good at showing emotions. I kept everything inside. My son smiled at me. He tried to look brave. He said, "I'll be back soon, Dad." At first, he sent messages often. He called us once a week. He told us stories about new places. We listened carefully. Slowly, the calls became shorter. Sometimes he sounded tired. Then the calls became rare. Something felt wrong. Weeks passed. Months passed. Time moved forward. But our worries stayed. My wife worried every day. She stayed near the phone. Every sound made her turn her head. She hoped it was him. I told her everything would be fine. I tried to stay calm. But deep inside, I felt fear. A quiet, heavy fear. One cold evening, there was a knock on the door. It was already dark outside. Two men stood there. Their faces were serious. They spoke quietly. Their words were slow. That night changed our lives forever. Nothing was the same after that. After that day, my wife was never the same. She stopped smiling. She stopped singing in the kitchen. The house felt empty again. Years later, she passed away quietly in her sleep. There was no pain. The house became silent. I was alone again. Now, I live alone with my memories. They follow me everywhere. Sometimes, I walk to the sea. I sit and think. I think about my son. I think about my wife. I think about the words I never said, the hugs I never gave. Life teaches us lessons too late. Time does not wait. If you love someone, say it now. If you miss someone, call them today. Because sometimes, people do not come back.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe and like.